Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the OCP, the original Copycats podcast. Well, I don't know what season and
Why did
episode
it?
this is.
No, fuck the season off, mate. Why did you have to clear your throat so many times?
Because, mate, I've been out drinking.
Yeah, you had like 3 beers last night.
That's
Fucking
still...
lightweight.
Sorry, did liquid go down my throat?
Not. Okay, now I remember why you're clearing your throat.
All right. I couldn't help it on that one.
Come on, Dave.
Fucking
Sort yourself out, mate.
Right, yeah. So we're back for I think it's season.
Do I have to look it up again? Why do you do
If
Yeah,
it
look it up
helps,
for
it's
me,
episode
please, 'cause-
37 in total, but I
There
don't
you
know
go.
what season.
See, look, Dave, we're season 5 for some reason.
Still season 5.
I think so. Didn't we take? We haven't taken a. Wait, we've taken like 2 massive breaks, dude. We can't have had.
Should we start season 6?
Well, now?
Yeah,
I mean, you can do
because
yeah,
we
okay.
start off each season with a big one.
Why are we discussing?
And-
We own the podcast. Just fuck it. Just
I
throw it
thought
on
you
the
guys
season
already
6.
said that this podcast doesn't have any rules. So
It
That's
doesn't
true.
really. So, we're on.
season 5 could have had 2 episodes, and that's fine.
Oh, I think season 4 had 2 episodes. I'm not lying.
Right. Well, in that case, we are back for season 6, the beginning of
Hey.
season 6. We're starting off with a banger today because we are joined by an illustrious guest.
Oh, that's a
Yeah,
big
that's
word.
That's a big word, isn't it?
That is a big
Um,
word, and that's
I'm not
really
quite
nice
sure what it
as
means,
well. I don't know, but
but-
it sounded beautiful. So,
Thank
and
you.
that is Dave in a nutshell. So,
Yeah,
I
we're
like
joined
that, I like
by
that.
we're joined by our very good friend Dave, who is
Hey.
the long lost member of the original Copycats.
I know.
Yeah, do you know what? It's very nice that you guys refer to me as the unofficial third member, but I feel like Rod is now the actual third member. Roddy Caster. I mean, come on. That guy's got it all.
He's doing
Let's
more.
face it. Yeah.
He is. He is. And there's
Um,
yet to be an entity still closer to Alex's mouth other than something else of that shape and size as well.
Sorry, what?
Big shafty figure going towards your mouth.
What are you on about?
Sorry. What?
Oh my God.
Well, anyway,
Yes.
me and Josh are a bit fucked this morning.
We are a little bit. I
Um,
didn't drink, but I am just tired. You
Yeah.
apparently drunk, which is your excuse, which is bollocks.
I had a few, okay,
And
and yeah, we were out. We were doing some recording for retrospective promotions. We promote DJs and stuff.
they organise
and,
events and gigs.
Yeah,
and stuff
that's
like
that's the one. You know more about it than I do. So
Yeah.
it was good fun. I enjoyed myself. Did you enjoy? Jesus Christ! Did you enjoy yourself, Josh?
that. I did. I'm a very much behind the scenes kind of guy, other than when it comes to our skits. So I just sat on the sofa talking to the DJs when they came out of their sets, whereas you and Courtney, our other member who was with us yesterday, was up on stage recording everybody. So
Yeah, well, it was
I know
good fun.
that place. Yeah.
You actually did really well at the start though, asking.
Oh,
people's
cheers,
permission
man!
to-
At the start, yeah, it went
film.
downhill from there, though, didn't it?
Yeah, it was shit after that,
Yeah,
mate.
fuck yourself.
Fucking hell.
Fuck you.
See why
I
I'm
did.
the one getting
Well,
paid.
We've got very contrasting skills. So bits that I suffer with, you thrive in, and things that you suffer with, I thrive in. So it works all right in that scenario.
Yeah, we sort of counterbalance it.
Yeah, I don't mind going talking to tables and letting people know that they're going to be recorded and getting their permission, which shut you up. But you're happy to shove a camera in their face and walk around like a fucking idiot. Yeah. I don't know how you do it, mate. I don't know how you do it.
Oh, I bend my legs. So that was yeah, it was good fun. I enjoyed myself, and it was a good atmosphere. It was a little bit smaller than last time, but
Still
not,
good.
not any less impressive.
Yeah,
What
but that's
time are
why.
you guys out till?
Oh, I got home at like 2 a.m. after dropping Courtney and Alex off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then we had a bit of food, and I couldn't sleep until about 3:30.
yeah, mine
Yeah,
was
always the
around
way.
3. It is always the way, Dave. It was always the way. No matter how good fun it was. And then we planned 2 podcasts today as well. We've got yourself and then Chris on later. So
Yeah.
we know how to really push ourselves.
Good
Yeah, this
day
is
for
the
podcast.
yeah, exactly. I think this is the most productive we're going to be on a Saturday for a long time.
To be fair, just hearing your voices and having a conversation has woken me up a little bit. I'm definitely in a better mood now than I was an hour ago.
You sound a hell of a lot more
I do
lively.
I feel a lot better, to be fair. And I got my, not a sponsor, but I got my Pepsi Max Lime next to me. So if you hear a bit of I'll bring it to the mic, bit of ASMR bottle opening. That's just me swigging on that, give myself some energy.
I don't have a drink. I could really do with a drink right now.
You can go suck a dick, mate. Man. I don't give a shit about you. Not everything's about you.
All right.
I think you'd be prepared by now, mate, for the start of these podcasts.
What the fuck was that?
He's shit, mate. He's not prepared. Fucking Alex in preparation. Unless it's about his skits, then he ain't interested in anything else.
And don't you forget it.
Can I also just check that pretty much anything goes for the podcast, right?
Yeah. Why? That's making me worried, Dave. What are you trying to get?
No, I'm just checking because I'm the only thing I'm wearing is the OCP t-shirt right now, so that's okay.
Pixar, it didn't happen, mate.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I wouldn't wipe my ass with the OCP t-shirt. I don't know if I see anything you're wearing.
It's always just my ass.
Makes me feel good.
Oh, okay, well, fair enough. Thank you, Dave.
That's all right. And also, swearing is just anything goes, right? Because
I
was open to throw a few buggers out there.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Whoa, fuck.
Steady on.
I know. Well, mate, come on.
Kids watch this.
You thought bugger was way up there when you were younger, so
I thought
blackbird and bugger and
my nan told me fart was a swear word when I was about 8, and I thought it was the funniest thing ever.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
fart used to be crap. A swear word.
I always quite like guff myself.
Guff.
Yeah. I always thought that was a great one, and I always got told off when I was said that one. So I think that's a great word.
That is a good word.
Yeah.
I thought that.
No, I'm all for making bugger more of an acceptable kind of thing to say all the time, because I said it earlier and Claire told me off.
Really?
Claire told you off?
Yeah. She's like, I don't want Jacob saying it, and I'm like, yeah, but it's not that bad.
You should say, oh, for fuck's sake, Claire.
Yeah. But I gotta say, I do like Josh's rendition of the Wurzels. that was my favorite.
That was good.
But Isabel says shit, not on purpose. Obviously, we don't encourage it, but it's the funniest thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jacob comes out with dinosaur names that are a bit questionable. I don't think they actually ever existed. But he'll sometimes come out with a bit of a fuckasaurus, something like that.
I thought you were going to be like,
whoa.
Maybe, I thought maybe
a cuck.
Hanging about with that Uncle Alex a bit too much. He's like come up with like Nontosaurus or something like that. Yes, that
was going to say it'd be way worse.
Wankosaurus.
Oh, that's his son you're talking about there, you dirty little ginger cunt.
What's wrong there?
That came in.
We've already determined anything goes.
There's such a bite to that. Okay, well, we are nearly 10 minutes in. We haven't even discussed what Dave's on here for, because as much as we love you, Dave, we've been waiting for this episode for a while, because it's one the idea of this episode is something that I very dearly love, but it's also can be quite controversial depending on our opinions of whatever we're going to talk about today. So, Alex, if you want to explain. Do you think? Because I haven't done any prep for the episode. I've just got my anus. So
no worries, no change there, mate. So what we're going to what we're going to do today is conspiracy theories, and we're going to just discuss a few. I think me and Dave have got, I've got one at least that I've done research on.
Slacker.
Definitely didn't cram it all in this morning. Hey, that's what she said. So what we're going to do is just discuss a few conspiracy theories, and we'll have a chat and have a laugh about them. Yeah. Hopefully they'll be funny. Mine might not be. But before we do that, we'll just go through some anus. So cue the music. Right, that's that.
Okay.
So who wants to go
Just throw
first
that one in
then?
there.
This is a shit show, isn't it?
Well, I've only got the one headline today because I've started to make my anus a bit more, accustomed to whatever guest or anybody we have on. I've started to do specific areas of funny headlines, and like we discussed before we started recording, Swindon, as much as it's got its flaws, it turns out that on Google Images for funny news headlines, there's only 3 lines, as I discussed before as well. So I'm happy to go last today, just as a finisher.
Okay,
All right,
that's cool with me.
I've
Yes.
possibly got like a main one, and then to jump on Josh's bandwagon, maybe a few other headlines as well. So
All right,
Oh,
don't steal my job, Dave. I
shit.
swear to God, I'll fucking come to your house, mate.
He's a
it's all in
copycat.
love, mate. It's all in love. I love your work.
Okay.
So
All right. Thank you.
Well, I've got one story. So if you want to go with one of yours, Dave, then I'll jump on and then we'll
Okay.
go back to your headlines and we'll do Josh.
I'll start
Well,
with
yeah.
a bit of knob from
Hey.
Sunday Sport, shall I? Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you knob one? I'm excited. for
So-
this.
This one says a red hot sparkler down chap's eye. It buggered my bell end.
That's grim, Dave. That's fucking grim. How have you? That's mad.
Mate,
That-
I just searched exactly what you guys probably search for anus, and this is what I'm presented with.
That's what. Can you read that again? Sorry, I need to really comprehend what you've just said.
So, also, I remember one that you did a while ago about a bloke shoving cream eggs up his ass.
Yes, we did
Yeah.
that on the Robbie Knox episode as well.
Yeah, I did also find one about a bloke sticking 9 mini eggs up his chap's eye as well, but I thought the sparkler one was better.
No. Oh,
You're right.
that is the first time I think an anus segment has made me feel uneasy. Like, I don't care how many cream eggs you can shove up your ass. It brought a funny conversation on from Robbie Knox about how much liquid he can fit up his. But then to think of something being shoved,
Yeah, the penis is
Ah.
different.
the penis is always different.
Oh, I thought you meant ass. I didn't even think.
What?
Yeah. Well, no, I wasn't paying attention.
No,
I-
No, mate,
mate, can you
chap's eye.
mate? My God.
Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, I thought you said Jaxie.
What the fuck's a Jexy?
Your ass, a Jaxie.
Shove it up your jacksy.
I have never referred to my ass. Maybe the chocolate starfish or something along that line, but not fucking
Oh,
a
God.
Jaxie. What the fuck? Are we from the same place? Is this lingo that I'm missing out on or something? Because I've been a Swindon boy, born and bred
Swindian.
here. Swindon. I dribbled a little bit. Sorry.
Indian.
Trying not to make a mess. Yeah, thanks guys. You just got me off my, go fuck yourselves, really, to be honest with you. I was having
Well-
a moment there, and you've completely destroyed that. Fuck
Good.
yourselves. Shut up. Okay, carry on with your Japside conversation. You
Anyway,
bastard.
I've actually now just realised that the bloke in question is actually called Dave as well. So
Oh.
I didn't realise this.
Oh, dear.
Didn't realize that he just lost it out of his memory from his time in his 20s.
Yeah.
Oh,
Anyway, Dave Garside from Colourcoats Tyneside.
why does that sound so nice?
What's
That
the
Sounds
place?
beautiful, yeah.
Colourcoats Tyneside.
How do you spell that? Cut this out.
Culler and then coats, all one word.
Color coats. There's color coats coffee. Oh, the first thing is you get a picture of fucking beach with loads of tire marks on it. This is like a second Swindon.
Josh may be the first person to ever get this excited about Colourcoats Tyneside.
Yeah, well, mate, of course. I'm just happy
Well,
when I
it-
walk outside my house and my motorbike's not been stolen. So places like this is a bonus. You know what I mean?
And if
Looks
it's
like
got a
Western
beach, I
Supermare.
mean,
It's got a beach, and not only does it have a beach, but there's tire marks on it. There's water. That's not a horrible-ish green color
There's
from
a
the
pigeon.
pictures. We get enough of them, mate. Don't fucking butt in with your shit. Right?
can I just say, listening to the podcast normally, this is what I love.
What
It's
the
it's
ripping
just-
the balance.
The back and forth between you two, mostly just the
Insults and
force
knobheads.
towards Alex.
Yeah. It keeps me going, to be fair. Nothing makes my blood pump more than when I call him a cunt. Oh, sorry. I just might have to take 5 minutes and leave you to it. Is that my child who's just fallen out of bed? Oh, well, there's no screaming, so it's fine.
Anyway,
Father of the year.
Sorry, but I'm looking at a lovely seaside color coats. I don't need to be paying attention to my 4-year-old falling out of bed.
Your child services come round. They're like, right, what was the reason that you didn't attend to your child? Have you seen Colour Coats Tyneside, mate?
Yeah. Have you seen it? It's
They're like, yeah, actually, say no more, mate.
No, she's fine.
Even more importantly, a bloke from there buggered his bell end.
He did, actually. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
oh, shit. I forgot that's why we were talking about Colour Coats Tyneside.
Yeah.
Because of a blown up bell end. Norma Crest. That sounds like it's a name. That's a road name, apparently, in Colour Coats. Sorry, carry on.
Anyway, on Bonfire Night 2015, his bell end got barbecued by a Bonfire Night sparkler, which he shoved right down his chap's eye.
Well, did he shove it down like this point you hold, like so he was swinging it in his dick, like, hey, fucking lads?
It says the resulting injuries and chronic pain mean he still can't piss properly 12 months on from the fateful event.
How does he piss then?
Out of his mouth.
I don't know, because he actually says himself, all went well to begin with, and I was merrily writing my name in the night by waving my willy about.
Oh, so he did. He put it in like a handle side then. So I thought he shoved it like sparkle side.
The handle, yeah, but he says, but as the sparkler burned down, the flames got closer to the tip of my pride and joy.
You can't be that much for
pride. You called your knob that.
Yeah, it can't be that much for pride and joy if you shoved a sparkler in it.
So do you reckon he's got
pride
to use
and joy was reserved for babies?
Oh God! I don't know about that. I wouldn't call. Well, to be fair, with that analogy, without your pride and joy, you wouldn't have your pride and joy. So
that is true.
Yeah,
that's very good, actually.
And he's had a sparkler in his. So
there's a song by Stevie Ray Vaughan called "Pride and Joy" that's really good.
God. Okay,
that is good. I've heard of that.
Oh, don't go along with it. What's wrong with you?
Actually, though, Alex, to be fair, mate, you're a prick for saying that, because I'll never look at that song the same way now. You've now ruined that Stevie Ray Vaughan song for me.
I'm pretty sure it says something in there about a sweet little baby as well. So
what the
fuck?
Oh, no.
You know what? I was worried about this point of the subject or conversation turning really boring. That's why I got a little bit worried. But you know what? That turned out all right. Whenever Alex opens his mouth as a start of a new conversation or sentence, I'm so worried that it's going to come out boring. But that you did all right there, Al. Well done.
Yes, thank you.
No worries. Got it.
So the next bit says, realizing that disaster was imminent, panicking, Dave tried to pull the sparkler out of his urethra, which I hate that word. I don't know why.
No,
I suppose that word is grim as fuck. But when you just said Dave, it's like, oh, he's talking to himself in the third person.
I hate the fact this guy has got the same name as me. Why did I pick this one?
You could have called him. You could have changed his name for legal purposes. Not that it would be legal purposes, but there you go.
Well, I mean, if it makes it more entertaining, although it makes it sound like I'm talking about it like it happened to me.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll continue. Obviously, without thinking, I grabbed the hot end of the sparkler with my bare hands. It was totally excruciating.
You silly
shit. But that was nothing compared to the pain when the sparks reached my bell end.
How far did he put this in? Because when you hold a sparkler, it has been many years. When you hold a sparkler, isn't there quite a bit at the bottom that you can hold on to for, like, you give that sometimes to children? So isn't there quite a bit? So to have that in your penis that far in, so that the sparkle's actually causing you some damage, like, he must have really enjoyed putting that fucking thing in.
I really don't think it bears thinking about, because I can't imagine shoving any part of anything up there.
Yeah, I know. And sometimes there's medical procedures that need to do that. And I'm like, nope, I'll stay away. Thank you.
I'm going to die.
He goes on to say, I must have passed out because the next thing I remember was waking up with a spent, smouldering sparkler down the end of my dick and the smell of burned bacon.
Oh,
Jesus.
no, he's grilled his dick too. He's actually
That's,
barbecued it.
oh, I know. That's when I started screaming blue murder, and the neighbors must have heard them and called an ambulance.
What the fuck is wrong with this
God.
guy? That
I
actually
suppose-
made me cringe a bit. I gotta be
I know,
honest.
it's horrible. Anything to do with your knob is just no.
Yeah.
I suppose in hindsight, it could have been even worse if I'd been drunk enough to stick a banger down there. They'd
Oh no. What
that
the
probably would have
fuck?
taken my whole cock off. So yeah, I think lesson learned there for Dave. Definitely not me. Dave Garside from Colour Coats in Tyneside.
Well, that's
Well
amazing.
done, Dave.
And I hope you don't mind as well, but I've just realized, obviously, with our continuous American listeners, I'm going to start looking up very British sayings and stuff if I remember to, and find the definition of them so that we can. So Dave said there to scream blue murder.
Yeah.
And I've never heard that either. So
Have
I
you
was like,
never?
wow, no, I didn't. I've obviously bloody murder or something like that, but I've never heard the saying blue murder.
Oh, right. Okay.
So I needed to look it up myself, and it's to scream, yell, or complain in a very loud and angry way.
Mm.
And I like that. So there you go. Whoever's listening from a different country that may not have known what blue murder means, there you go. Now I feel
Wow.
like Alex, and I feel really fucking boring. So you know what? That might be the first and only time I ever do that.
You're a cunt.
Yeah, thank you. You say the nicest
Hey,
things.
come
to
on,
me.
man. Every day's a school day.
Every
even
day
if
is a
you're
school
Josh.
day, even if.
No, hang on.
even
You
if I'm
can't
not.
fucking say that whenever I try and spout some fact. He goes off on one.
I do, but
Not
yeah, but
every-
you make it boring. Like
Well,
you
it
don't know when I'm
wasn't.
gonna. You don't know when I'm gonna slip in a a little cuss word or a little insult towards you. I mean,
All right.
and I did at the end. I said I felt like Alex. So I ain't fucking doing this again.
Great. Well, let's move on then.
Just
So-
when you start to feel good about yourself, Alex, he's just got to
Yeah.
bring you
I
back
gotta
down a
prod
peg or
back-
two.
Yeah, got to humble him. I
Back
mean,
down to earth for you, pal.
yeah, all right, true, Geordie.
Back down to earth for you, pal.
Oh, God. No, Brian, please. Please.
Why, I man.
I need
Ah.
him for the team. Please don't
Oh,
kill
that'd be
him.
cool to get him on, wouldn't it?
It would be. We're not talking. We've got Dave on. Stop
Dave, fuck
fucking-
off, mate.
Wait.
Actually,
Brian can
saying
wait.
that, I've got a bone to pick with you, Alex. A 2-year-old bone, in fact.
Okay.
Let me take you back to the first episode where you forgot who the hell I was. And Josh mentioned me as the third member, and you went, actually, only 2 of us.
No, no,
You're
no.
like-
no.
And
Let's-
Josh
let's,
very
uh,
rightly said, what about Dave, you knob?
Let's rectify this a moment. Thank you. So I was referring to present company, not the entire group. So when I
Okay.
said that
Now
you
he's
weren't there,
backtracking.
no, you listen to the fucking episode. You'll see me do it then.
Okay.
Less of your sass, please, mister.
And also, just whilst we're on the subject of like berating you, Alex,
Oh, God.
Yes,
Okay.
I love this subject.
I know, I know it's like a common thing anyway. But I feel like I have to kind of bring up the Room 101 episode where you totally got my entries wrong. I'm pretty sure I told you at the time.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
But you talked about inattentive parenting, like I was on about kids just like crying and stuff, and that not being acceptable. Not quite that way, because having a child myself, and I know Josh said at the time, if you have a 2 or a 3-year-old crying their eyes out, and sometimes you don't even know why, there is not a whole lot you can do about it. So that I don't have a problem with. The genuine inattentive parenting I was on about, for example, I saw a lady once that had 2 kids, and she was walking maybe a few meters in front of them, and she was on her phone, and she crossed the road and let them cross the road behind her without looking up from her phone.
Yeah, that's the when we mentioned that, that's the kind of parent that came into my head too.
Yeah, that is the kind of inattentive parenting I'm on about. If a child is going a bit crazy and screaming their head off, I'm generally not worried by that, because I've experienced that myself. That is like a thing that you can't always help. You sometimes you don't even know what's wrong. And the lime thing, I just don't really like limes, but it's not like I'm buying them. I accept the fact that I don't like them. I just get a bit funny if I have a green sweet and it's a lime one.
I keep buying these limes, and I don't...
I was like, no, I'm not buying limes, please.
That was funny.
Oh, there we go. I've had my gents. I've also had my first warning that the recording is going to end.
Brilliant.
All right, so
it's
not brilliant, is it?
Going that long already?
Yeah, we got 7 minutes before I have to stop the recording and save it and then do another one.
So, do you want to do your headlines quickly, and then we'll get on to Josh's headline?
Okay. Right. I've got like 3 headlines, and then Josh can do some of his, because I don't want to overshadow.
I've got one.
So I've got Weight Watchers demonstrator shoplifts cupcakes. Just because, why not?
What cupcakes were they?
I don't know. I've literally just got the headline. So
that's fucking dreadful. That's dreadful.
Yeah.
Well, I hope they were chocolate. How many?
It doesn't
fucking
say that
hell,
either.
Dave, man. If Alex is going to be quiet because he's a fucking knob jockey, you got to fill in the information with stuff like how many cupcakes. If you want to replace him, you're going to have to really up your game here,
But
Dave.
hang on. I never said I wanted to replace it.
You ain't got a choice. I occasionally hear him chuckle when he breaks.
I thought Rod was the 3rd member now. I'm quite happy for that to happen.
He's overtaken Alex in rank.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's more useful.
Alex is on par with the foam pad that keeps falling off the fucking ceiling and everything.
You cunt.
To be fair, his version of the jingles are better than Alex's as well.
Doodle-loo-loo-loo-loo. I don't know what you're on about.
Okay, so this next one, I had to read it a couple of times to try and make sense of it, but it really doesn't. Worker suffers leg pain after crane drops 800-pound ball on his head. Again, worker suffers leg pain after crane drops 800-pound ball on his head.
I didn't hear it properly the first
to
time.
the
Maybe he's
bone.
from Cirencester. That's where his leg grew out.
What?
Sorry.
Right.
What does that even mean?
Oh my god!
Just any of the surrounding areas around like Swindon or surrounding areas, you never know. A leg might grow out of your head just naturally through
Oh,
birth.
I see. Yeah, he's from
Mate,
Norwich.
even any areas beginning with P in Swindon.
Yeah, exactly. Just years of inbred, and sometimes you might get a leg grow out your head. That's a banging song. Should write that down.
He's a poet.
Yeah. I didn't even know I was rhyming those words. Yes, legs.
Legs out of bed.
Legs.
I gotta say, Alex,
Head in again.
your way of saying legs is my favourite way that anybody says it.
Oh, thank you.
Stop praising
Fucking
me.
legs.
Go again.
Legs.
Ah, brilliant. Woman falls in hospital, told to call ambulance.
Well done.
And I do have a very small article to just back up the headline. And it says, when Doreen Wallace fell and broke her hip in the lobby of a Niagara Falls hospital, she figured she'd at least get some help quickly, but that is not what happened. Instead, the 82-year-old Wallace, who was leaving with her son after visiting her dying husband, was told by staff no one could help her until an ambulance was called. I've just got an image of the paramedics jumping into the ambulance and just jumping straight back out again.
the fastest call out in history.
Yeah.
They just they take it really seriously. They drive into the building, so they get in, drive around the front, just
through.
drive through reception,
Drive in the lobby and just run her over.
I'm looking for Doreen. Yeah, mate, she's on her fucking mud flaps. That's where she is. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, woman who falls in hospital still has to wait 30 minutes for an ambulance. So yeah,
Okay, though.
there you go.
Nice.
That is my lot.
Cheers for that.
Right.
Dave. That was good. They were
Nice.
very good.
Josh, what
Yeah,
you got? You
I
sexy
just got
bastard.
the one because, again, I'm trying to make them area specific to guests, and obviously we're Swindon based lads. So the one that comes to mind, the best one out of all these, other than the pictures of the courts, because that's what Swindon is known for, is the one that, again, made me think of Alex straight away. So this is it. It's nice, short, brief. Hunt on for elderly puss. Made me think of Alex.
Wow.
Should we do some conspiracies now? That was anus. Cue the music.
It's elderly puss.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Right. So we are going to do some conspiracies today. I don't know how much longer we've got for these conspiracies. I've got 2 pages, well, about 2 pages of info on my one. So what have you got then, Dave?
Well, I've got sort of I have one that I've known about for a while. And once I started doing a bit more looking into it, I've actually discovered that I've tumbled down a bit of a Hollywood rabbit hole, because mine is to sort of do with quite a famous Hollywood film. And
Okay.
then there was lots more stuff started coming up. So I take it you're both familiar with the horror film The Exorcist.
Yes.
Cool. So the conspiracy is that people believe that the film is actually cursed.
Okay.
That's because they're psychos.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So just to give you a bit more info, the film was released in 1973 and based on a book written by William Peter Blatty, which the book in turn was loosely based on a real-life exorcism. So that kind of sounds weird saying a real-life exorcism, because I don't know if they're actually real anyway, but there you go. Conspiracy suggests that tragedy, injury, and even death all left their mark during production and beyond. All because The Exorcist is cursed.
It does look creepy, to be fair. I like to do my little research midway through, and it looks it's ticking all my creepy boxes.
Yeah. So the film and the book concern the story of 12-year-old Regan McNeil, the daughter of a successful actress who lives in Washington. All is well in the small family until strange things begin happening, and eventually it's believed that Regan is possessed by an evil entity. So the filming of The Exorcist was apparently quite uncomfortable for most of the cast. During much of the filming, the set was kind of like refrigerated to make it like, I don't know, give it a certain vibe. And it was refrigerated to the point where perspiration would freeze on the actors and the crew, and more than once moisture would actually condense to like snow, like precipitation on set. So that must have been kind of weird as well.
I would have
That's
loved
weird.
that.
Yeah. So such discomfort was nothing compared to the many tragedies that would occur. Obviously caused setbacks during the filming, and I think pretty much tripled the amount of production days and the final cost. Actress Ellen Burstyn, who played Regan's mother, has been quoted as saying there was an enormous amount of deaths connected with the film, and has stated that there were 9 deaths connected to the movie in all.
Jesus.
So yeah, apparently actors Jack McGowan and, apologies if I murder this name, but Vasiliki Maliaros.
Oh,
I don't know if I said that right.
Okay.
Apparently, their characters died in the movie, and they both passed away shortly after shooting Wrapped.
Christ.
Several other actors and crew members also died shortly after filming. Ellen Burstyn herself was seriously injured during the shooting of the scene where she's thrown from the bed by Regan. As she was thrown back, she landed on her coccyx. It caused her severe and permanent injury to her spine, and the resulting scream from the tape was used in the final film.
Christ.
oh God.
So yeah, it must have been pretty bad. Another bit says Jason Miller, the actor who played Father Karras, had a strange experience during the film's early production. He was eating his lunch and reading some lines for the day's scenes when he was approached by a priest. The priest handed him a medallion of the Blessed Virgin and told him, "Reveal the devil for the trickster that he is. He will seek retribution against you, or he will even try to stop what you are trying to do to unmask him."
Whoa.
Who
So-
hasn't had a priest say that to them?
Wow. You?
No, it's every Saturday, mate.
Oh well, there you go then.
I'm due it any minute, actually.
Oh okay. Cool.
Oh, here he is now.
Do it.
Reveal the truth.
I do apologise as well. It currently sounds like my son is
It's adding to the
About to-
ambiance of the
The
scariness.
Exorcist.
Yes.
I think he is, yeah. He knows what the subject matter is. I think Jacob might actually want to see me.
Well, someone's got to, mate.
Sorry.
It's all right. Just cut this
One
bit
sec.
out.
Yeah, you'll have to cut this bit out. I'm hoping you can edit that out well enough.
I think we stopped basically at a point where we could cut that, so that's fine.
Oh, okay. Apologies anyway.
It's all right, you prick.
You fucking bastard.
Yeah, fucking bastard. Hey!
Wait. Anyway,
So where did we get to? The
where did I
priest
get to?
coming in, wasn't it, and rampant.
Yes. Ranting some absolute bollocks.
The priest coming in. Yeah, boy.
I don't think it's that sort of film.
The sexorcist.
That's a good thing. That was good. Yeah, you shot me there.
Cheers.
I'm lost for
Although
words.
saying that, if you actually watch Scary Movie, which I believe parody.
Yeah. She's like, fuck me.
Yeah. Yeah, if you watch that version, then it's definitely The Sexorcist. Apparently, several of the crew. I'll try again. Several of the crew also recall seeing objects moving about of their own accord, and quite notably, a telephone that was used to communicate between the set and the production would rise off the hook on its own before falling to the floor. So... Was that you, Alex?
No.
Oh. With so many odd events taking place, the film's religious technical advisor, I didn't even know this was a thing, Thomas Birmingham, was approached to perform a real exorcism on the set. He originally said no, as he thought it would only increase anxiety and add to the continued speculation of the exorcist curse.
Yeah.
However, the following day, the set burned to the ground, and Birmingham relented, blessing the set. It says the cause of the fire is still unknown, although I have read some things that suggest a bird flew into a circuit box, and that's what started the fire. But that sounds like crazy.
Well, why was an exorcism needed in the first place? Like a real one? Because it wasn't
I
real,
don't
was
know.
it?
No, but they were starting to believe that there was some kind of curse going on. So maybe that the production of the film and everything connected with it was actually like cursed.
I mean, at that point, surely just stop filming and do something else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say that might
When
be.
you got pictures, I'm looking at a picture right now on the internet of this exorcism film, and it's horrific. It's a girl sat on the bed with her head the wrong way round, and
Yeah.
I mean, if that's what you're doing and that's not real, and some real shit's happening, you're like, okay, yeah, maybe we should stop, because
Yeah.
if we can imagine this as being the real thing, but it's us fake. I'm trying to make a point and it's not really working, but if they can fake this, imagine how shit, like how how scary the real stuff is. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say.
I'm sorry, I just kind of let you ramble then for a second. I probably should have stepped in a bit earlier, but what the fuck?
So I had a point. I was trying to get there, and I got there in the end. But
I know what you're
hell.
saying, and I was just thinking as well. Imagine if they'd managed to get some of the real stuff, like recorded and into the film as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
this girl on the bed who's got her head the wrong way around. She could
And the
like
little
do
one said, "Roll over, roll." Sorry.
It could be so bad that her head's facing the right way again. That'd be fucking horrific.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I ruined that for you. But you said where the bench in the edge, and the little one said, "Roll over." All heads in the bed. I don't know why that came to my head.
Thanks for your contribution there, Josh. Right.
I mean, we know my position is not to be the serious guy. So if I have to sing a little child's song because it reminds me, I've got to do it. Got it.
You do you, Josh. It's fine.
Thank you, Dave. Cheers, mate. Fuck you, Alex.
There you go.
Cheers.
Okay, carry on. Sorry,
but can you imagine as well that when this film released early 70s, like this would have been like a big shocker for people. People would have never seen anything like this before.
Yeah.
So apparently when it actually released in theaters, most theaters had paramedics on standby, because people were said to have fainted out of sheer terror. Others became physically ill, and apparently one man managed to sue Warner Brothers when he injured his jaw after fainting and smashing his head against the seat in front of him.
Oh dear.
And at one of the early screenings in Rome, when people were entering the theatre, lightning struck and toppled a 400-year-old cross that adorned a nearby church. So all of this put together makes people believe that the whole film is cursed. And apparently there was so much like religious stuff going on and hatred for the movie that the young girl Linda Blair was escorted by a bodyguard for the first 6 months after the film was released. She received a string of death threats due to her portrayal of the possessed, and many felt that she herself was harboring the devil.
Jesus.
I mean,
it gets a bit real afterwards, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Why is it necessary for death threats to somebody?
Because we live on a planet with 7 billion people, so there is some psychopaths that are actually out there and believe everything like that is real, and they believe they have to put their 2 pence in to be like, well, at least I did my bit to fight this fucking demon online with these letters and emails.
And it's probably more likely that these people themselves are possessed more than the actual girl.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I believe something called idiocy, I think, or something like that. Yeah,
definitely. So, is it something supernatural? Was there evil lurking on the set, or is it all just a series of coincidences?
I would, because a series of coincidences is the most likely outcome. Because imagine doing a film like that and all these things are happening as well. What a brilliant way to sell it! Ooh.
Do you know what? That is another thing that came up, is that the people who made the film did actually start to use it as a way of promoting the film in the end.
Yeah.
They did think that it was a great way of going, right, this is really giving the film a lot of attention. And I guess plenty of people went to the cinema to see it. So I guess it was kind of a good thing in the end, in a way.
Yeah, well, good thing for them, not for the crazy people.
No, not not for the people who died, but
Yeah, sorry, I forgot about the deaths. I was like, not good for the crazy people, not the ones that are deceased. Sorry. Much respects.
But similarly, there is also a film called Poltergeist, which was released nearly 10 years later, which people also believe is cursed because there's quite a few deaths involved in that film as well. One of which was a young girl in the film. She was aged 22 when she was strangled to death by her ex-boyfriend after an argument about them breaking up. And he sadly only served less than 4 years in prison for a murder.
Oh, shit.
So she was in the Poltergeist film. And then the little girl in that, she died aged 12 from an unexpected illness. But some of these deaths were quite a few years after the film was released. So I think there's a bit less speculation about the Poltergeist one.
Yeah.
It just seems odd that they're the type of films that they are and that kind of suggestion, but maybe that's why.
Yes. People will grasp onto anything to make their lives that slightly bit more entertaining, won't they?
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, I've got a question for you, Dave.
Yeah.
Is it all real, or is it all just an elaborate hoax?
Elaborate hoax.
You decide.
Yeah. There you go. That is the big question. Thanks to Nuke's Top 5.
Definitely go check that channel out. That's a good ghosty paranormal channel.
Oh yeah. If you're into that kind of thing, or maybe even if you're not, if you want to get yourself scared shitless, then
yeah,
Nuke's Top 5, real good.
Right. Well, we've got 5 minutes until
I reckon I can
again.
Oh, okay. Should we stop and go again?
All right, have that. Yeah, fucker.
Okay, so we'll move on to my one then.
So I've got to piece together. You went from really hyperactive Dave and to right then you do what about then.
Man strikes again.
Yeah. I'm here to tell conspiracy theories.
Oh hi.
Oh hi there.
Okay, go on. Want to know about any conspiracy theories?
Oh.
Been trying to get hold of you about your car's extended warranty. So mine is about Hollow Earth, right? So I don't know whether either of you have heard of this theory or not.
Yeah. In actual fact, I think it's more credible than the whole flat Earth bollocks.
Yeah, I was sorting out my belt, sorry.
All right. So, yeah, in terms of flat Earth, I think, bollocks. But Hollow Earth, I don't know. I don't think it's true, but...
I think I saw it in Kong versus Godzilla.
That makes it all right then.
Yeah,
it does. It looked pretty sick, to be fair. So I would say it's pretty credible source for saying that Hollow Earth is a real thing, because Kong did his shit and he was like doing his stuff, and then bang! I'm not spoiling the film here, as you can tell. And then whoosh, and then they weren't in Hollow Earth anymore. They were in like Tokyo.
I don't know, mate. That's pretty much exactly what I read on IMDb. So.
That's a great synopsis.
That's what I saw in the film. So, yeah. So I'm a believer.
If you put subtitles on, it just says bang, whoosh. Now they're in Tokyo.
Bang, whoosh, growl, punch a bitch up to Tokyo.
Godzilla noises.
Hey!
Not to be racist or anything.
Asian people.
I was waiting for somebody to do the actual noise. That was great.
Oh, right. So,
okay, sorry. Hollow Earth.
This is the belief that the Earth's core is in fact hollow, and that there could potentially be a whole civilization in there.
Quite possibly.
So it's a theory that goes back quite a long time, to be fair.
That's a long time ago.
That is a long time. Quite is a long time ago.
Sorry, I'm just going to absolutely bombard you.
All the way back to the ancient Greeks.
Fucking
which I didn't know.
That is quite.
Greeks. That is quite, Dave. You are quite right.
Oh, he's not that right.
So he is. Fuck off.
I'm not Greek, right?
they believed that it was a dark place filled with the souls of the dead.
Yeah.
Which I was like, okay, that kind of makes
Ah,
sense
yeah.
in a way, but
Oh,
not
of
really.
course. 100%.
Right. Yeah, we're not
No.
going to do this if that's.
Sorry, I'm hyping you.
Yeah, sure. So, back in the 17th century, the leading scientists came up with a theory that suggested that the Earth was hollow, and it seemed pretty convincing because obviously their scientific knowledge was a lot more limited back then.
Are these the
And,
same people that thought by drilling into heads they would relieve like headaches?
Yeah, probably. I think
I wouldn't believe them then.
considering that a lot of people still believe that in like far off distant countries.
Well, now don't slate the people in current time, mate. They were thinking that hundreds of years ago.
I can slate whoever the fuck I want. There are mental people in all ages.
Doesn't stop you normally.
Yeah.
Right. So, some guy called Rodney Cuff, who wrote a book called World Top Secret, Our Earth is Hollow, thinks that the Earth's surface is about 800 miles thick, and that inside the Earth.
I was about to make a terrible "so your mum" comment.
What?
You said someone is 800 miles, 30,000 miles thick, or someone is that so's your mum. And I was like, I can't, because your mum's such a saint. I can't do it.
Oh,
a random your mum joke had to come up at some point, didn't it?
So can you just for context, and now if you are listening, I don't mean this, but can you read that sentence again, please?
Yes. So, some guy called Rodney Cuff, who wrote the book World Top Secret, Our Earth is Hollow, thinks that the Earth's surface is around 800 miles thick.
Like your mum. Sorry.
Great. And that inside the hollow core resides an interior sun. Another part of his theory is that the North and South Pole are entrances to the Earth's core. So I was like, right, well, how have we not spotted that yet then? Because, you know.
Do you know what? Actually, just to go off the back of that, any pictures that I've actually seen online of this is basically just like a picture of planet Earth with a massive gaping hole in it.
Yeah, like a arse.
Anus.
Hey.
Just to go back to the start of the episode.
I used to think that North and South Pole were actually just red poles on the north and south of the planet. Like just poles sticking out the ground.
So did I. Don't worry.
Oh, it's fine then. Whew. Carry on, Dave. Sorry, mate. I had to put that in before I forgot.
No. I was just going to say, just when you search this up, just random pictures of planet Earth with a massive gaping anus in it. It's just weird.
What are you typing up? Because I'm going to type up sexy version of that. So can you
just put in sexy hollow Earth.
Sexy.
Oh, I gotta do this.
Put it on the Insta.
Listeners, do this as well.
Sexy hollow Earth. Oh, look at that bunda. Jesus. Holy shit. Nah, it's just literally pictures of just hollow Earth.
To be fair, I've got a book of a book. I've got a picture of John Barrowman.
I was just about to say, yeah, that's exactly what's come up here. I definitely typed it. Wait, should I do thick with 2 C's? Thick.
Oh my god, what is that I've just found?
Thick hollow Earth. Yeah, that's a nice title.
Oh no! Oh
no! What's
going on?
There's a fucking anime girl. With the caption, "Who you calling flat with massive tits?"
Why am I looking at an 8-bit Fantastic Four beating up a dinosaur?
Guys, I don't know what I'm looking at here.
Yes, you do. It's definitely been on your search history before. Don't you fucking pretend. Kelsey, if you are listening, please don't look up this. No! Oh, God, I typed in sexy wrong and now it's just pictures of tits. Don't type in sexy with an accidental D before the Y, which is tits. But yeah.
I might have to just save this image and send it on the Discord.
Yeah, do it. We'll put it up on the Insta.
What I've just found from searching sexy hollow Earth is
I found something and I'm going to send it to you as well. And I will put this up on the Insta. It'd be funny if it's the same image.
Well, how do you spell hollow? Because I'm not getting any of this shit that you are.
HOLLOW.
Okay, so I'm spelling it the same as you. I'm just getting pictures of holes in the earth. I ain't getting no sexy anime, bitch.
I'm getting a bit.
I'm getting.
That, but I'm all...
I've got a ripped, like, cartoon version of King Kong, and I've got Scrap from Ice Age, the one that keeps putting the fucking acorn in the ice. Got him,
which he's actually finally got now. If you didn't know.
Yeah, I saw that the other day. Actually, that Scrap finally got his acorn.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he ate it. He didn't put it in the ground.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Oh my God, Alex, what is that? A world of good.
He definitely clapped the fucking cheats in the earth there, wouldn't he?
How do I post a picture on here? Being naive to Discord.
You got to go to the little plus button.
Oh my God. That's the kind of thing I was thinking of, to be fair. That's what I thought I would be seeing when I typed in sexy Hollow Earth. But I'm just getting pictures of Hollow Earth.
Well, I typed in sexy Hollow Earth thick with double C, and that came out.
Oh, see that you're adding shit. I didn't even think about that.
Okay, that's what came up on my Google image search from sexy Hollow Earth.
This is weird. Somebody spent time doing this.
Where have you sent it, Dave?
On the same one as you, mate, I think.
I've not got anything yet.
This is where I'm just, this is just fucking.
Oh no, I have.
There you go.
What in the fuck is that?
What is that?
I'm currently looking at some melted elephants or something. What the fuck?
I'm afraid I can't get it any bigger than that, but not that you want to.
Oh, good God, Josh. These have all got to go up on the Insta. Oh dear. Actually,
Never in a million years did I think I'd be Googling sexy Hollow Earth today.
Oh, I found the exact one I think I was like hoping to find. I didn't even know this existed, but they've hit the nail on the head. I think you might have mentioned it, Alex, but
no, that's not the one I thought, but
oh, good.
It's similar, isn't it?
It's all right.
Fucking hell. We're not even talking about flat Earth anymore.
Yeah, I know.
I'm trying to find this one picture of a cow.
Why are we trying to...
Why have you gone to cows?
Because I had it in school and I found it funny, but it's not funny, but it is funny. And that picture of that melted elephant dude that you sent me made me think of that. But I can't remember what I typed in to find it. I thought I typed in battery lettuce and it had come up with this cow. But I'm not sure. It's just come up with lettuces.
Like,
I typed
trying to finish it because I just regret this now.
Floppy cow.
Sorry, Josh. Did you not see the fat elephant looking dudes?
No, I didn't see that. No.
There you go.
Oh damn.
Maybe somebody has been inside sexy Hollow Earth and that is what they've seen.
That's what they've seen, yeah.
I'd be inside sexy Hollow Earth if that was what it was.
Mate, they'd be inside you.
Oh, pegging.
You're the sparkler.
Yeah.
Oh no. Right. Anyway, I'll carry on. So, the scientist Edmund, I want to say Halley, because it's the one that had the Halley's comet. Is it Halley or Halley?
I don't know.
Is it 2 L's?
Yeah. I'd say Halley, but that doesn't sound right to me.
If it's the Halley's comet bloke, then surely it's Halley, yeah.
Yeah. Was it Halley then? Okay, right. So we'll say Halley. The scientist Edmund Halley, the one who named Halley's comet, said that the Earth could be consisted of several giant rings or shells inside, and that they all spin in different directions due to gravity. He also suggested these shells could have the potential to inhabit life forms. This theory was later changed to the Earth's core being one giant cavern, which is obviously what we see on the Google image search, that holds a sun, and therefore it would be home to a luscious ecosystem inside. this guy called Sims really believed this theory and wanted to prove it by going on an expedition to the North Pole. He also believed that our planet wasn't the only hollow one in the universe. He thought that every planet basically had a hollow interior. He eventually rallied enough support to go and take his request to Congress, but it was denied. You're right.
No, sorry, I forgot you were talking for a second. Then I just started yawning.
He continued to campaign until he died in 1849. So people continued Sims' research, and eventually a guy came. Fuck's sake! A guy
That's the most
called.
interesting bit of the whole thing.
And it wasn't even the words.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Alex.
It was the most interesting bit. It wasn't even one of the words.
So these people continued his research, and eventually a guy named Cyrus Teed came up with an idea that they were in fact already in the hollow Earth. How about that? And that what we know as the sky is in fact the illusion of the inner walls of the Earth.
I feel like the Simpsons have done this, but they've kind of done everything anyway.
Yeah.
Which is kind of another conspiracy again, that Matt Groening, the creator, is a time traveler, and that he.
Yeah, we could have gone into that, couldn't we, a bit? But oh well.
Yeah, but again, this all sounds like something that they could have come up with.
Yeah.
It's just, yeah, and some stuff I've read talks about like giants and like woolly mammoth like creatures that could be in there as well, which is
yeah. Actually, I've got a bit on giants. So that's funny you should say that.
Yeah.
Some people started to believe the idea, and eventually Teed formed a small cult. And in 1864, the famous fiction author Jules Verne published A Journey to the Center of the Earth, which obviously was very popular. And it's now got a film, I believe, with The Rock in it. Which depicted the Earth's core as a weird and wonderful place full of creatures and plant life. Modern day Hollow Earth believers can be a bit out there in terms of their theories. One of their theories was that Hitler escaped along with the Nazis and made a deal with the enlightened beings that inhabited the Earth's core. I didn't really research that one. I wish I had a bit more, but that's just a bit fucking mental, really. I don't know where they get that from. South America, I can believe, but the fucking Earth's core.
Yeah, I mean, when you're talking about conspiracy theories, this is where people go to.
Yeah.
You do get some proper crazy shit, and in a way, it's shocking, but also in another way, it doesn't surprise me at all.
No, I know what you mean. So there's another theory that it houses aliens and giants. There you go. So have that. God made the inner sun so that it would provide heat during the night and a little bit less at night.
A little bit less at night.
That's what it says.
Are we doing okay?
I think that this was either a typo or someone seriously stupid. Some guy called Clough.
Why does this remind me of Guff earlier on?
So some guy called Clough said that the trees in the hollow Earth grow up to 1,000 feet tall, and that humans grow up to 15 foot tall. So
bit
that's
much, isn't it?
bit much, isn't it? Yeah.
Nice.
Some guy called Richard Byrd, who was an admiral.
Get it? He's Dick Bird. Sorry.
He claimed to be the first person to fly over the North and South Pole. And in his secret journal, it apparently reported that he flew into one of the entrances at one of the poles and made contact.
Dick Bird flew into the Earth's ass.
Apparently made contact with the race of humans.
I mean, to be fair, if you did that, you would write a diary, wouldn't you?
Yeah. But apparently it's now been covered up, which is convenient.
Of course.
Good old Dick Bird.
In the early 2010s, Clough was supposed to take a massive ice-breaking ship to the North Pole with several crew members who all wanted to discover the massive hole. But a lot of the crew was struck down with either fatal illnesses such as cancer, or they died in plane crashes. I don't know why it's like multiple plane crashes. How many fucking plane crashes were there in the 2010s? He believed that this was the work of an international banking company who were trying to stop them. I don't really know where they come into it, but why a
Okay,
bank?
yeah, that's getting a bit far-fetched.
Yeah. He said that even if he doesn't ever get to make it to the Jesus Christ. So I swear, sometimes he said that even if he doesn't ever get to make his journey to the center of the earth, there we go, the belief of a hollow earth will live on in generations to come. And I'm afraid that that's just the sad truth of the matter, because people are dumb.
Yeah.
Especially for listening to this episode, which has been a fucking wank episode.
Sorry, I've started looking up other people with the same name as me.
And this is why.
I thought you were going to say you started looking up people called Dick Bird.
I did. Nothing came up. That was my first one. And I thought, you know
man.
what? Yeah. Well, okay. I didn't actually type in Dick Bird. So let me just type in Dick.
Mate,
Dick
you're making
Butler.
this sound like it is an actual breed of bird. You're saying Dick Bird.
It is. It actually is. Images for
okay.
Dick Bird. Dick Bird is a priest, actually. Colin Richard Bateman Bird. That is a fucking hell. That was amazing. He was a priest in the late 20th to early 21st centuries.
That's weird, because there's a series called Father Ted that I quite like, and that's about priests. And there's a father in that called Dick Byrne.
Why did you have to make it boring? Why did you have to make it boring? I wasn't talking about some fucking... I was looking at birds.
You weren't talking about a priest?
Dickie,
Was that what you were going to say?
Dickie Bird do. No, I am talking about a priest. But
Yeah,
yours
so-
just had a similar name. Whoa. Fuck
So
off.
I hope you've enjoyed this episode of the OCP. Join us next time. We'll be doing something else. Dave, we'll have to get you on for a part 2.
Yeah, definitely.
And hopefully this time we won't be so knackered that I haven't done any research at all.
Do you want to know if
really.
Dickie Bird was married?
No. So, yeah, we'll get you on for a part 2.
He was
And
married to cricket.
What?
He was married to cricket.
To cricket?
Yeah, he loves
The
cricket.
Sport.
Yeah.
Dick Bird is an actor known for Ted Mac Family Hour.
Yeah.
apparently.
It's all right,
I
isn't
don't
it?
know.
Good on you, Dick.
I'm sure it is good
Good
on his dick.
Good, I was going to say, good on your dick.
Oh no! I've just typed in. I've just got into images. There's one with a pixelated penis and a bird stood on it. And then this one. I'm sorry. I know you're trying to end the podcast. By all means, continue. But I've got to send you both this.
Is it safe to put on the Instagram?
No, not a chance.
Oh my God. Why is there a sketch of like a blackbird with a massive human member?
That's ridiculous.
God, the poor thing.
What a
He's
shot.
he's a crower, not a shower.
Sorry,
and
you
on
can end
that-
the
Alex-
podcast now.
What?
How is it you coming out with the dad jokes when you're the only one out of the 3 of us that isn't one?
Because I'm an elderly puss, mate.
I
So,
can't.
oh
Oh God. Oh no! That's even worse. Oh, my days.
Oh no! Why am I fighting more? What's wrong with me? I'm so tired that I'm looking up pictures of dicks with human penises.
no, that's a chaff inch. What the
Oh my
fuck?
God, they're getting worse, Josh. Stop! You're falling down the.
Help me!
You're following it. You're falling in the hollow earth, Josh. Just stop.
It looks like a cooked sausage. What the fuck's going on?
Oh no! It's Matey Boy's knob with the sparkler. My God, what is going on there?
My chest, my stomach.
Why does it say testicules?
Oh God, my face,
Christ.
my face, I'm crying.
Oh,
I'm
my
crying.
head. My jaw hurts. Fucking hell.
This one's French. It says le coq.
I couldn't even notice that. Oh, sorry, my mouth is killing me.
Oh my God. Apologies to the listeners who have no idea what we've just seen, but you don't want to.
Just look
Jesus
up Dick
Christ.
Bird and go into images.
No, don't. Please don't.
No, I didn't even see this one. I didn't even see this one.
What the hell? I don't even know what's going on there.
I've shut it down. I can't.
Do
I
it. You've gone too far
I
now.
can't. I've shut it down. I've shut it down.
Oh my God.
This is
It's
ranging
worrying
on
that most of these look like sketches.
verging on
they are.
bestiality now.
Oh.
Fucking hell.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus
What a way
Christ.
to end the episode.
Yeah.
So I'm not even sorry. I'm not.
On that bombshell,
Oh,
it's time to end the show. Shut up.
Wait, isn't that copyrighted? Can you not say that?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought the BBC. owned that.
I'll say it differently then.
Okay.
And on that bombshell, it's time to end the program.
I think he said that as well.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And
Okay.
on that program, it's time to end this bombshell.
No, I got my own thing, ain't I? I say, join us next time. We'll be doing something else. Don't know what.
Oh, is that your thing?
Yeah.
I thought that was just
That's my thing.
Oh no, sorry. That's...
Shut up, mate. Don't want that prick on here.
Oh,
Nah, he's coming on soon, to be fair, with Hardy, the
way.
ledge.
Love a bit of Tom and Hardy.
Yeah.
So I'm just wiping the tears.
Right, yeah, so join us next time. We're doing something else. I've said it 3 times now. See ya.
Bye.
Bye. Oh God.
Well, that was a good episode, wasn't it, Josh?
That was brilliant.
That was really good. I especially enjoyed how everyone sounded.
Yeah.
We're here just to say before you go, could you please spread us around? We'd love it if you could just tell your friends about us and potentially leave us a review where you can.
You can rate now on Spotify.
Yes,
So
you can. You can rate us. So
If you could rate us 5, we'd really appreciate it. But if not, that's fine too.
if you do rate us 5 or anything above, I know you can't, but if you somehow hack the systems, I will personally
Don't continue.
thank you.
That's better.
There we go.
Well done. So yes, if you could please feel free to follow us on all the socials.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.